Hello, my name is Ramona Carter, and today I would like to demonstrate how to use the Cricut Craft Room. The Cricut Craft Room is an awesome application that will allow you to make some really intricate die cuts. You can use them for bulletin board, learning activities, seasonal decorating. I mean, so many things for your classroom and for your students' use. Okay, so this is the Cricut Craft Room mat, and it looks like it's an image of exactly how the mat would look. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to create a state geography learning project. So the first thing I want to do is go down to images, and I'm going to use a 50 state cartridge. So I just want to scroll down here till I get to 50 states, and then I'm going to click on that. And the first state that I'm going to start with is Georgia, which is located right here. But first of all, what I want to do is I want to start with the shadow, because whatever is going to go on the bottom, that's what I want to put on my map first. So I'm just going to click on the shadow of Georgia, and as you can see, it automatically appears on the mat. Now this size is pretty small, so I'm going to click on the sizing tool right here and just pull out to where I think it's going to look pretty good. And I want it about 7 inches, so I'm going to pull till it's 7 inches, and I'm going to watch the height up here. So I just keep pulling that, or I can just click on that and make it 7 inches. Okay, so that's 7 inches in height, and it's based on the height, so that's 7 inches. So now what I want to do is I want to go back to basic, and I'm going to bring up Georgia. But first what I want to do is I'm going to create another layer. So I want to name this layer Shadow. And also on my project, I think my shadow is going to be black. So I'm going to go ahead and make that black so I can see exactly how it's going to look, how my completed project will look once it's done. Okay, so I made that, and then I want to click on that plus arrow to get my new layer, and then I want to go, I'm going to click on capital because I want the state with the star that actually shows the capital. So then I click on that, and then I'm just going to move that over here so I can see it. And I'm going to size that to fit. Just want to see how I want it to fit in there. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that till I get the size that I want. And you just kind of pull the move tool until you get the size that you want. And then this hide contours tool, say for instance you didn't want that star in there, so you would click on hide contour, and then you would, once it's highlighted, you just click on it and then you exit, and then the star is removed. But I want that star, so I'm just going to put that back. And now I want to click on show shift so I can get the capital name. So I just click on the capital, which is Atlanta. And actually, we want to make this a different mat. And the good thing about the mats having colors, you know right away if you did not change your mat because you'll have the same colors, and when you try to overlap it, you would actually kind of lose it in your design. So it just helps that you have the different layers in different colors. And I think my actual color on my project, it's going to be red. So I'm just going to change that, and I will rename that to Atlanta. And I'm going to name this layer State. And the only reason why you would really need to change the names up here, say for instance, you were hiding the other layers, and if you had maybe 6 or so layers, after a while you would say, okay, what is this layer? And you would have to click on each one to go back. So if you go ahead and rename it, then it's much easier. Then you'll know exactly what it is. Okay, and so now I want to add the name of the state. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back to shadow, and I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to click on Georgia's shadow. And I want the name fairly big, so I think I'm going to leave it about right there. And then I will click on Add a New Layer. And I'm going to go back to Basic. And I will click on Georgia again. And then I'm just going to size this to fit within the shadow. And you just kind of play around with it. You move it. You can stretch it until it fits in there perfectly. So that needs to be a little bit bigger so it can fit. It needs to be just a little bigger. And I kind of like the off-centered, so that's how I'm going to set mine's up so there's more shadow on this side. Okay, so now that I have all the pieces for this project that I want, I have to select your machine. So you go down here, Machine and Matte. We are using a 12 by 12 matte, and we are using the Cricut expression, so that's fine. So now that we have that all set, we want to click on Cut. And once we click on the cut, it'll automatically separate the layers. So each layer is presented on its own mat. And that way, if you're using different color cardstock or material, you can cut everything out in the different colors that you need to cut it out in, and nothing will overlap. And then you just go here and you select the type of material you're using, vinyl, like cardstock, medium or heavy cardstock. And then once you click on what you're using, it'll automatically adjust all these things for you. It'll tell you the pressure that you need to cut at, and the speed, and the number of cuts that you need to make. So for our 50 states learning project, thank you for tuning in.